Silver Stars charged as pan-fraternity rallies behind players. Irma Roberts died 1 week after daughter's murder. And clash over passport shortage claim amid e-passport push. I am Nicole Williams-Wilson, and you're locked into Tobago Updates Television News for Wednesday, 8 July 2026. Now to our top story. 5 Silver Star Steel Orchestra pan players face criminal charges tonight following a chaotic clash with police. The weekend altercation occurred at the Queen's Park Savannah during a tribe band launch event, but the pan fraternity standing in solidarity and claiming that the police narrative is inaccurate.
The Trinidad and Tobago Police Service charged 4 men and 1 woman on Monday with offenses including disorderly behavior and resisting arrest. Authorities state the altercation erupted early Sunday morning over entertainment licensing conditions, which required live music to end at 2 a.m. Police claim a confrontation escalated when an officer was physically assaulted while attempting a lawful arrest. In a contrasting public release, the management of the Silver Star Steel Orchestra strongly denied any defiance or aggression from its members. Band officials claimed plainclothes and uniformed officers used unprovoked force and threw a national instrument to the floor. The band stated, quote, "We are not criminals. We are professional musicians and ambassadors of the national instrument." End quote. Governing body Pan Tobago immediately intervened, providing constant field support at the Belmont police station during the processing of the detained players. Pan Tobago President Beverly Ramsey Moore publicly condemned the law enforcement response, proving what she termed pan before band. The organization maintained that authorities should have consulted event promoters rather than targeting young cultural workers, and went on to say, quote, "Born out of resistance and resilience, the steel pan has evolved into a universal instrument of creativity, excellence, and cultural diplomacy. Pan Tobago remains firmly committed to advancing this global ascendancy while preserving the rich heritage that gave birth to the instrument." End quote. The accused received station bail ahead of their upcoming court appearances. This incident leaves a deeply fractured relationship between cultural icons and state security forces. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Just 1 week after the tragic murder of Nisha Roberts, tragedy has struck the family once again. Reports indicate that her mother, Irma Roberts, have passed away after suffering a massive stroke. Reports reveal that the elder Roberts became overwhelmed with grief following the violent death of her daughter. She was rushed to the hospital and admitted to the intensive care unit after her conditions rapidly deteriorated, but she ultimately succumbed. Community members and relatives are plunged into a deeper state of mourning, describing the double loss as an unimaginable blow to the family. Nisha Roberts was killed just 7 days prior, an incident that remains under active investigation by law enforcement. Further updates will follow as more information becomes available. The Ministry of Homeland Security is denying claims that Trinidad and Tobago is running out of machine-readable passport booklets as opposition leader Penelope Beckles Robinson accuses the government of ignoring warnings of dangerously low supply levels. Reporter Jewel Green George has the details.
The Ministry of Homeland Security is denying claims that Trinidad and Tobago is running out of machine-readable passport booklets. In an official media release issued yesterday, July 7th, Minister Roger Alexander called recent reports inaccurate and incomplete. The ministry reveals that the Immigration Division currently issues under 6,000 passports monthly, with a total of 100,000 booklets scheduled for delivery across 2026. 12,000 arrived last month and another 48,000 are due in September. This statement directly responds to severe criticism from opposition leader Penelope Beckles. Beckles took to social media yesterday and accused the government of ignoring warnings from mid-2025 about dangerously low supplies. She questioned why existing procurement pathways were altered, leaving citizens facing massive appointment backlogs and delayed services. Minister Alexander maintains the inventory is being carefully managed during a transition to secure electronic passport systems. The upcoming e-passport features chip technology and an online platform designed to limit corruption. This shift follows regional neighbors like Barbados, Jamaica, and Dominica, who already use biometric documents to secure their borders. Evaluations of expressions of interest are currently underway. Jewel Green George, Tobago Updates Television News.
Up next, Tobago and Barbados forge healthcare ties.
And I have never, ever tried anything from the dirt oven. Let's go to the backyard dirt oven on a Thursday. Here now, talk about authentic. On entry, I felt at home. I felt like I was going to visit my loving grandmother on a weekend. The kind of weekend where she showers you with love, stories, and food. This place is a home away from home. And just like I would do at home, I popped the question, what you had to eat day? And boom, coconut drops. Boom, bread. Boom, garlic bread. Boom, hops. Boom, coconut tart. Boom, jam tart. And boom, something they call nuts. And just like that, Mistress Baker was ready to pop them in the oven. And don't worry, she had some help. And while we was waiting, I said, let me hear from Mistress Baker herself.
Well, we've been operating for a couple of years now. We started, this was a COVID project. We operate strictly on Thursdays only. You don't keep stock, we only sell on Tuesdays.
Such a sweet lady. Hey, Olia, it's ready. When last you see a nice golden brown bread, sir? Backyard bakery for the win. Olia, a GT. I finally get me the oven bread with a little extra goodies on the side. You might be asking, where they're located? They are located on Bukuru, right on Nightingale Avenue, right before Racetrack Wheels if you're coming from town. Just look for the green hedge. You can't miss it. Pause. Check out the menu they one time. Honestly, guys, this is an experience I will never forget. It's a home away from home, a place filled with love, life, and most importantly, good bread.
Okay. 335, 336, 337, 338, 339.
Counting on your fingers again. No wonder you lose your business.
Grandpa, thanks for helping me start over.
You not lucky in business, you know. As a child, you tried to sell hog plum. That failed. As a teenager, you and your boyfriend tried to break into the jewelry business. But hey, where that boy end up?
He live in Aruka in the Grove. The golden one.
Oh, child, if you want to get into business, you have to have your financial records intact. But hey, do you know your numbers?
Of course, 624 333.
No, child, your numbers, your ratios, your equity ratios. You have a financial handicap.
What?
You need to see somebody about that. Anderson.
Who?
Anderson in Trinidad and Tobago, they offer tax and accounting services. They know about financial management.
Grandpa, I started this business with nothing.
And nothing is what you will end up with unless you call Anderson Services. Here.
Okay, this card is nice.
Yeah.
What's this?
Your rental fee. Have business will pay rent. Hot and groovy in the soca party.
Thank you for staying with us. Tobago Regional Health Authority hosted a high-level delegation from Barbados for a knowledge-sharing tour of the Scarborough General and Roxborough hospitals. The cross-regional exchange focused on the planning, design, infrastructure development, and day-to-day operation of Tobago's medical facilities. Reporter AMPLIA Balgobin has the story.
A leadership team from Tobago welcomed the visitors. This welcoming committee included Assembly Member Dr. Faith Brebner, Deputy Chief Secretary with responsibility for the Division of Health and Wellness, Ms. Danique Cherry, TRHA Board Deputy Chairman, and Dr. Delmon Baker, TRHA CEO, alongside clinical staff and executive management. Senator the Most Honorable Dr. Jerome Walcott, Senior Minister with responsibility for social and environmental policy and transformation, spearheaded the Barbadian delegation, which comprised senior public service, health and works officials. David Constant from Trinidad and Tobago Ministry of Health also joined the group. At Scarborough General Hospital, Dr. Ian Sammy guided the visitors through various clinical wards, outlining patient services and facility layout. The host emphasized a critical takeaway: the necessity of building healthcare facilities that satisfy current community needs while preserving architectural flexibility for future expansions. The delegation then transitioned to Roxborough Hospital, touring key clinical areas like the hyperbaric oxygen therapy unit. Discussions there centered on Roxborough's integrated healthcare model, which seamlessly blend primary and secondary care to serve Eastern Tobago efficiently. Ultimately, the tour facilitated a vital exchange of healthcare strategies, underscoring the value of Caribbean cooperation in upgrading regional medical standards. Reporting for Tobago Updates Television News, I am AMPLIA Balgobin.
In crime news, 3 Tobago men are in police custody tonight following a drug bust in Calder Hall on Monday afternoon. According to a police media release, officers acting under the Emergency Powers Regulations executed an intelligence-led operation at Frenchfield Trace between 12:30 p.m. and 2:30 p.m. on Monday. During the raid, officers seized 35 cannabis trees. Police arrested 3 suspects at the scene and a 36-year-old electrician from Pump Mill, along with 28-year-old office assistant and a 41-year-old self-employed man, both from Calder Hall. All 3 faces charges for possession of cannabis. The seizure was part of Operation Resolute Shield. The initiative was spearheaded by Assistant Commissioner of Police Singh and coordinated by Senior Superintendent Kirk. Officers from the Tobago Divisional Task Force Area West and Area North, alongside personnel from the Scarborough Police Station, participated in the exercise. Investigations are ongoing. The news will continue in a moment, but why wait? You can follow every story, every update, all the time. Join the conversation and find us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. Don't miss a beat. We'll be right back.
Coming up, Barbados kicks off festival season with Crop Over, where you can live like a local. Moments of discovery and joy during Culinary Month in Antigua and Barbuda. Find that hero within you. As these women of vision share their stories of success, Caribbean Passport TV, your guide to what's happening in the region, here on this station.
The Caribbean is more than just a place. It's a spirit, resilient, vibrant, and full of possibility. It's who we are at the heart of everything we do. For over 150 years, we've been right here, invested in the Caribbean, its people, and its progress. And today, we're going even further. We're deepening our commitment to the region, continuing to invest in the networks, services, and digital solutions that move Caribbean businesses forward. Whether you are a mid-sized business or multinational player, we bring you resilient connectivity, personalized service, and tailored IT solutions, all powered by local teams that truly have your back. We're here to help you navigate challenges, grow, and achieve your goals with practical solutions, reliable networks, and a partnership rooted in trust and your long-term success. Liberty Business, rooted in the Caribbean, committed to you.
My name is Carpage. I'm the head coach of St. Jago High School boys track and field team.
My name is Joseph Small. I am the head coach of the girls female program. Preparing an athlete is not just running on the track. You have the mental aspect, you have the nutrition aspect, and you have the support and the motivation. So there's a lot of factors that we have to look into, and we have to try to see how best we can deal with them as best as possible.
Be viewing Caribbean Medical TV on this station.
Step out of my dreams to my real life. 'Cause girl, I wanna know you feel like, yeah. Come closer to me, let the stars align, yeah. In the middle of the night, you bring the sunshine. Miss Lady, she have a pot on the fire, burn a flame when she cooking.
Welcome back. The 41-year-old suspect detained for the brutal killing of MTS worker Nisha Roberts remained under medical care after falling ill in police custody. The South Trinidad resident was intercepted by law enforcement last Wednesday just after stepping off the Galleon's Passage ferry in Trinidad. Reporter AMPLIA Balgobing has the story.
His arrest followed the discovery of 39-year-old Roberts, who was stabbed to death inside her Mount St. George home in a suspected domestic attack. An autopsy confirmed she died from blunt force trauma and multiple stab wounds. The tragedy has reignited a fierce debate over domestic abuse and societal responsibility, prompting heavy criticism from former Minister of State with responsibility for gender affairs, Eugene Job Davis.
But protecting our women, the law gives protection because we have the Domestic Violence Act. But the law cannot be sufficient because we as community, we as Tobagonians, we as families, we are really responsible for protecting our children. Before we even get to the law, before we even get caught, we are responsible for protecting our women and children.
Job Davis argues that while the Domestic Violence Act exists, legislation alone is not enough to stop the bloodshed before it starts. She says communities must step up, especially since fear often distorts the reality of what goes on behind closed doors.
The thing is, we have the police, again, we have the law. But police will tell you that when situations arise and they get to the homes, the story changes. We know here in Tobago and elsewhere that children are abused at home. We know that the women themselves have been exposed to extreme violence in some situations.
The former minister is urging citizens to look at the root of the violence happening between partners.
Let's start there. The violence happens between people. Let's go there. All right? And so why would someone kill somebody who you say you love? Somebody who has your children? Somebody who takes care of you?
As the suspect remains hospitalized under police guard, the community of Mount St. George continues to mourn a life cut short. This latest tragedy serves as a grim reminder that while law exists on paper, saving lives requires a collective effort from every family and neighborhood across Tobago. Reporting for Tobago Updates Television News, I am AMPLIA Balgobin.
The Division of Finance, Trade and the Economy alongside the Business Development Unit, has taken another major step towards bolstering Tobago's agricultural sector by distributing brand new Hyundai 100 panel vans to qualified agricultural applicants. Organized in partnership with Massey Motors and Joan Motors, this initiative directly empowers local farmers and agri-entrepreneurs by providing them with secure, reliable transport to scale up operations. The recent of these versatile commercial vans were all successful participants in the Driving Force Loan Promotion, a specialized financial initiative hosted by the BDU to make commercial transport accessible to local businesses. With the enclosed H100 panel vans, farmers can now move produce from the fields to local markets safely, protecting crops from weather damage and significantly reducing transit spoilage. During the handover ceremony, officials emphasized that modernizing logistics is crucial for securing Tobago's food supply and building economic resilience. Representatives noted that combining financial support through the BDU with the right machinery transforms small-scale farming into structured, sustainable business models. This collaborative effort marks a major milestone in Tobago's ongoing push to cultivate a self-sufficient, highly productive agricultural economy. A 35-year-old Blackrock man remains in custody tonight after appearing in court for a daring, unsuccessful attempt to steal an ATM vault using a backhoe in Plymouth, Tobago. Sherman Irvin faced Master Shaw last Friday. He is charged with 9 offenses, including 3 counts of robbery with violence, 2 counts of unlawful imprisonment, and housebreaking, as well as larceny. According to police reports, 2 masked men confronted 3 security officers at a Corlan work site on June 24th. The suspects allegedly forced the officers to surrender keys to a backhoe and a company truck, which they stole. Investigators say the men drove the heavy machinery to Shelbourne Street, Plymouth, where the backhoe was used to rip an automated teller machine from a Supreme Plaza. The heist failed when the thieves were unable to load the vault, leaving it behind. The company truck was later found abandoned at Adventure Trace. Irvin was not called upon to plead and was denied bail. The matter has been adjourned to October 5th for a status hearing. PC Adams of the Tobago CID laid the charges. The weather report when we return.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes. For breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meats served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Tobago updates, we keeping it true. Oh gosh, Tobago updates on the screen. Here we go. You're home for October Carnival show. From the big stage shine to the road line, we bring Tobago to the world in real time. Tobago updates, Tobago updates. Carnival 2026. We set the pace. Wave your flag anywhere you're there. Anywhere. Island love trimming all around you. Yeah. Clicking lock on to the rhythm start. Tobago updates, Caribbean art.
Welcome to Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, where innovation meets excellence and service reigns supreme. Our commitment is simple: to provide high-quality, innovative aluminum, vinyl, and glass solutions for both commercial and residential spaces. At DIGICEL, we don't just meet needs, we exceed expectations. Our range includes the finest aluminum cladding options, setting new standards in durability and style. Driven by our passion to elevate, we aim to be the leading supplier in the Caribbean market while retaining our identity as a family-owned business. Because at Tobago Glass Supplies Limited, it's not just about products. It's about relationships, it's about you. Innovation, quality, service. That's Tobago Glass Supplies Limited.
Our world is filled with rhythm. Rhythm that's unapologetic, infectious, timeless. Rhythm is commitment in action. It's how we show up for each other with unrelenting support that goes the distance. Rhythm lives in the tiny beats of our most intimate moments and the seismic roars of our biggest achievements. Rhythm is resilience in motion. So even when things go out of sync, we do what it takes to bring the rhythm back. At Flow, we understand your rhythm because we live it. That's why we're dedicated to building a network as resilient as you, with a team of familiar faces working every day to keep you on beat. You're at the heart of everything we do, and our commitment is to keep your rhythm flowing, no matter what.
Welcome back. Now for a look at the weather update from the Trinidad and Tobago Met Office. Tonight we can expect initially settled conditions across the islands, with cloudiness increasing after midnight, along with a few light or moderate showers. There is a medium 40% chance of isolated heavy showers or thunderstorms developing. Minimum temperatures tonight are forecast to drop to 24 degrees Celsius at Piaco and 26 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Tomorrow, Thursday, conditions will be partly cloudy, hazy, and breezy to windy at times, with a few light or moderate showers. There is also a low 30% chance of an isolated afternoon heavy shower or thunderstorm. Nighttime conditions will be fair but hazy. Please note that a high wind alert, yellow level, is in effect. Gusty winds exceeding 55 kilometers per hour are likely to accompany heavy showers and thunderstorms, and a localized street or flash flooding remains a risk. A moderate concentration of Saharan dust will also be present, so sensitive individuals should take the necessary precautions. The heat index is forecast to register at 36 degrees Celsius at Piaco and 34 degrees Celsius at Crown Point. Seas remains moderate, with waves in open waters ranging from 2.0 to 2.5 meters. In sheltered areas, waves will stay below 1.0 meter but can become choppy at times. For those monitoring the tides on Thursday, in Port of Spain, high tides are at 11:10 a.m. and 11:12 p.m. and low tides at 4:57 a.m. and 4:35 p.m. In Scarborough, high tides are at 11:10 a.m. and 11 p.m. with low tides at 5:03 a.m. and 4:38 p.m. Sunrise is at 5:49 and sunset at 6:32. And that's all the time we have for tonight's Tobago Updates news. Have a great night. Let's recap the headlines. Silver Stars charge as Pan fraternity rallies behind players. Irma Roberts die 1 week after daughter's murder. And clash over passport shortage claim amid e-passport push.